floor has been scrubbed in this spot. Not a good sign. Shit. Given the amount of blood, someone's not having a good day. The electric chair that Hernandez mentions in the recordings should be right here. The electric chair that Hernandez mentions in the recordings should be right here. The electric chair that Hernandez mentions in the recordings should be right here. I don't see anything. The hatch is closed and the lock looks rusty. plate is covered with mud. I can't read the number. Looks like there's no water here. Damn, that piece of shit bit me! I feel better. This tap seems to be working. It'll be useful if I need water. There are marks on the ground. Looks like a heavy object was dragged from here. The plate is covered with mud. I can't read the number. RZZ 354, New Hampshire. Claire could trace the plate number.
Oh, Vic, where would you be without your favorite coroner? What can I do for you this time?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I found a plate number on an old truck. RZZ 354, New Hampshire.
I'll ask Kingsley to check it out. He can't refuse me anything. Talk to you later, Vic. Good luck.
This device can be remote controlled. It's got a box with a receiver and a USB port. I must take a sample of this clue. I don't have the stuff I need to do a more thorough test. Claire, on the other hand...
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
Well, Claire, are we filtering my calls? Since I don't hold grudges, I'm sending you a little gift. An old, chewed-up chewing gum. I ran a field test on the traces of saliva, but it gave no results. I hope you'll have better luck. Call me back. Yes, Claire?
I have a bit of information for you. The former owner of the truck remembers a name, sort of. Something like Parson or Carson or Manson. It's not much, but it's enough to exclude the rest of the phone book.
Nicely done, Claire. I better watch out. You'll have my job if I'm not careful.
In your dreams, I'll let you chase the villains. I'm just fine here behind my microscope. See you later.
I'll get there. I just need a little more time.
Vic, that's it. We have a name. Our suspect's name is David Carson.
Nice job, Claire. You're the best.
You could say that again. I love solving puzzles, but you're the one who found all the pieces.
We make a hell of a team. Finally, we have a solid suspect. Have you found a photo?
Not yet, sorry. I'm still searching. I'll call you back as soon as I have something.
Thanks again for your help, Claire.
Voila. It's open.
Well done, Garrus.
Come on, Vic. Courage.
Richard? Are you there? Richard?
No one. As expected. Richard shouldn't get here for a while. That gives me the time to look around. This painting illustrates a tragic event in the life of my grandfather, Gus, and Ackerman's murderous madness. A stove to warm up the long winter evenings. I've always wondered why Richard didn't get a proper radiator or something. A sketch made by Vladana Tominova. She was with my grandparents when they left Prague. drawing represents the killer. I recognize his outfit. It's sealed.
It's not this.
A sink. No suspicious traces. Solvents. Better not drop a match.
It's not this. Bad idea. This can't possibly work. Bad idea. This can't possibly work.
Richard took up sculpture. The results are terrifying. It's impossible to open.
It's not this. It's not this.
Photo of Richard as a child with his mother. Yes, that's Maria Valdez.
Hi, Vic. It's Richard. I miss you. I'm looking forward to you coming back to Chicago. Love you, sweetheart. It's Richard. Well, I hope everything's going well in L.A. I was sad to spend New Year's Eve without you. Call me back soon.
It's impossible to open. It's sealed. Stack of handwritten letters. I'll scan the most interesting with my smartphone. Henry Allen is the son of Beatrice and Mark Ackerman. Richard, you are the murderer's grandson. It's locked. page taken from Herbert Ackerman's confessions. So it's Richard who borrowed them from Harrison by pretending to be Zarkovic. Zarkovic. God, that's it. I remember where I've seen that name. It was in that email Richard sent me when I was in New Orleans. It's impossible to open. Nothing to write home about here. 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 Nothing of interest. 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 Nothing to write home about here. Nothing to write home about here. Nothing to write home about here. Nothing of interest. 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 Nothing to write home about here. Nothing to write home about here. Bunch of rags. A piece of black cloth. There are traces on it. It's the cape worn by the killer. Richard, why? Nothing of interest.
You're already here? It's good to see you. Did you have a nice trip? I hope that your stay in Los Angeles was a success. Vic, you look strange. What's going on?
Richard, I know you're Mark Ackerman's grandson.
It's true. I found out when my grandmother died a little over 2 years ago. It was such a revelation for me. At that point, I'd pretty much given up on my career as an artist to focus on running the gallery. Mark Ackerman's work moved me deeply.
But you always said that you only discovered Ackerman's paintings recently. Why lie?
Well, because of the art director. After the auction where he bought some of the paintings, he made himself out to be the genius who exhumed a forgotten artist's work. I didn't want to lessen his moment of glory and risk alienating him. The gallery needs funding, you know.
I found a page of Governor Ackerman's confessions in one of your drawers. Were you the one who went to see Inspector Harrison under the pseudonym Zarkovic?
That was an innocent bit of subterfuge. I was going to return the documents.
I found a black cape in the closet. It looks remarkably like the one the killer wore. There's still blood on it, in exactly the spot where I wounded him.
I don't understand how it could have got here. The murderer must be trying to set me up. By casting suspicion on me, he gets at you.
In that case, you won't mind me taking this cape to have the blood tested. I could also have a little look to make sure you don't have any trace of a wound.
Come on, Vic. Don't you trust me? It's me, Richard. You're Richard.
I did trust you, but that's impossible now. Richard, I may have quit the FBI, but I'm still a profiler.
My gut tells me I'm not wrong. It's you, Richard. You've committed these horrible murders. My heart can't believe it, but my head knows it's true. You're not saying anything. Why, Richard? Why all this madness, this hatred? I need to understand.
Open your eyes, Victoria. Let me show you something.
Agent McPherson? Agent McPherson, are you all right?
Sorry, Garrus. I was thinking of something else.
James Hawker's about to arrive. I'm going down to meet him. Can I leave you alone? Are you gonna be all right?
Everything's fine. I'll be right there. Come on, get a hold of yourself, Vic. Man, this room makes me nervous. An old surveillance console. Fisheye 460 F01. Seems to be working still. It's turned off.